Piers Morgan didn't just criticize Meghan Markle, he torched her live on breakfast television, crowning the Duchess, a strategist in stilettos who swaps sincerity like seasonal handbags.
I was such a fraud.
Biographer Tom Bauer poured on lighter fluid, dubbing her the shrewdest self-mythologizer of the Instagram age. That double-barreled roast ignited social media, and the woman once hailed as California sunshine in a tiara suddenly looked like a five-alarm branding wildfire.
Yeah, nobody set out to destroy you. You destroyed yourselves in this country with your ludicrous, hypocritical behaviour. Truth be told, what she just said is complete and utter garbage.
How did a gospel choir wedding morph into a marketing cautionary tale? Buckle up, because every twist in this saga sparks the next, and by the last ember, you'll see why the Meghan brand is scrambling for oxygen. The first cracks were whispers. 6 months after the Windsor carriage parade, aides murmured about 5 a.m., email torrents, an Emerald Tiara standoff, and staff turnover spiking faster than champagne sales on coronation night. Papers that once cheered America's fresh breeze paired the headline, "Difficult Duchess." Royal honeymoon glow masked the fractures until January 2020 detonated Megxit. Harry and Meghan vowed to step back, seek financial independence, yet keep security perks. Admirers applauded. Critics smelled a paywalled monarchy. Morgan's rant and Bauer's tour ricocheted through TikTok, Reddit, and late-night monologues. Hashtag victimhood brand trended 3 straight days, punching a crater in public trust. Verbal napalm alone doesn't flatten an empire. Botched mega deals do, and that inferno burned next. Spotify dangled a reported $20 million. Out came Archetypes, 12 silky episodes heavy on monologue, light on replay. Listener completion slid under 30%, a Spotify exec sighed, output issues, and the renewal vanished. Netflix piled on $100 million, crowning the slate with Harry and Meghan. Marketed as raw verite, it served drone panoramas, slow-mo garden strolls, and stock footage mislabeled as paparazzi chaos. Fact-checkers flagged 8 timeline glitches in Week 1, Episode 4 View, through collapsed by double digits. Animated series Pearl was axed in a cost cull, and Invictus Doc slipped behind schedule and trend lines. Penguin Random House, flush after Harry's bestseller Spare. Quiet shelved Meghan's draft memoir when survey panels eye-rolled at another trauma dump.
It's one long rendition of all their greatest whinges and a load of self-congratulatory nonsense. Harry and Meghan sold their royal souls to become reality TV stars.
Hollywood's verdict? A velvet glove filled with ice. Red carpet lists thinned. Stylists warned A-listers of third-row danger. Slang for sitting near controversy magnets. A prestige skincare brand iced a 7-figure rollout when focus groups winced at Meghan's face on serum packets. Cannes, 2024 producers sidestepped Sussex pitches, citing ROI fog. One streaming VP whispered to Variety, "Great launch buzz, zero long tail," and across the Atlantic, the royal side-by-side grew brutal. Courtiers? The men in grey finally exhaled once the Megxit ink dried. No more 2 a.m. rebuttals, no tabloid ambush drills. Catherine, Princess of Wales, recycled Zara coats at nursery visits and let peer-reviewed data speak. Her 38-second bedtime story clip, shot on an iPhone, pulled 8 million organic views, #free. Meanwhile, Meghan trended for a $20 jar of strawberry jam. Family optics then melted the compassion narrative. Thomas Markle's 2022 stroke replayed VHS of teenage Meghan rehearsing lines while her dad rigged lights, then cut to him, post-stroke, waiting by a silent phone. Half-siblings flashed yearbooks on daytime shows, branding her Hollywood struck. Harry's army mates ghosted Montecito barbecues, whispering drama risk. Even Oprah, once queen of the Sussex echo chamber, sidestepped follow-up specials, joking on a podcast, "I'm letting that story breathe."
I think Diana, well, I know, we all know, Diana would be shocked that we're sitting here today discussing her son as an outright liar.
It gets worse. April 2023's coronation opt-out had Harry racing through London solo, while paparazzi snapped Meghan hiking in Montecito on Archie's birthday. Comment feeds exploded, "Birthday mom" or "optics manager?" and another sentiment crater opened. Then came American Riviera Orchard. Trademarks blanketed jams, honeys, olive oils, dog shampoo, linens, $240 robes. A sepia teaser rolled. Twitter blew up in an hour. #Jellygate, Duchess to dropshipper. Memes comparing her $20 jar to a $3 supermarket option. An LA foodie blind tasted, rating it Farm stand $8 flavor. eBay listings undercut retail in 48 hours. Google searches plunged 80% after 3 days, echoing The Bench. Amazon ranked 3097 by week 3, and a frothy oat latte investment now gathering dust. Financial filings poured accelerant. Arcuel's IRS form logged $11 million income, but watchdogs noted admin costs dwarfing grants. A Los Angeles bid for Invictus 2027 collapsed when sponsors balked at a 9-figure security bill. Netflix rejected a Sussex ROM doc after dashboards forecast viewer burnout in 20 minutes. Even cease and desist letters aimed at micro-YouTubers backfired. The Streisand effect tripled search traffic and birthed 600 post-Reddit megathreads. British constitutional lawyers quietly sound-checked the kids' HRH status. If merch pushes keep clashing with protocol, Parliament could tweak courtesy title guidance, an unprecedented ripple that would rocket headlines and shove the brand into deeper scrutiny. Simultaneously, Samantha Markle's defamation suit crawls toward depositions, headline kryptonite if archetypes outtakes or draft memoir pages surface. Meanwhile, Montecito math turns savage. County permits list 12-foot privacy hedges, drought-proof turf, and AI security. Maintenance north of $600,000 a year. Endorsement agencies peg Meghan's pull at half its 2021 peak. One former agent calls the ledger asset-rich, revenue-thin. If that paused memoir stalls, insiders hint at a stealth downsizing by 2026. Toss in whispers of a $3 million California back tax query, and the squeeze looks real. Bill Simmons rubbed salt after Spotify cut ties, calling the pair F King grifters on his own show. 5 million streams in 24 hours, replayed on every late-night punchline. Investor decks now flash the Sussex crest beside a red exclamation. High brand volatility. Hollywood flirted and fled again. Talk of a Meghan cameo in a Suits spin-off fizzled after test audiences deemed it too reality television adjacent. NBC Universal Brass confirmed the chatter never left the ideas board. Variety's hot pilot list landed days later. 0 Sussex stamps. And there's still more smoke curling off this story because the PR carousel keeps spinning. In March 2025, Meghan quietly switched crisis comms agencies for the 3rd time in 2 years, trading a flashy Beverly Hills outfit for a discreet London boutique known for rehabbing scandal-scorched CEOs. The new firm reportedly floated a 60-day vow of silence strategy, no posts, no merch, no interviews, only to discover half the couple's revenue pipeline depends on monthly engagement spikes. They hired the fire brigade, a staffer quipped, but nobody wants to shut off the gas. Even her next product rumor hit turbulence on day 1. Trademark scouts spotted filings for Everglow Botanicals, an organic skincare line repackaging recipes from her defunct Tig blog. Retail buyers, however, now rank controversy drag beside ingredient lists, and several chains balked after modeling potential paparazzi blowback. A West Coast distributor summed it up. Great backstory, radioactive front page. The trademark remains in limbo, unopposed yet unsigned, while warehouse planners shuffle shelf diagrams, hoping the storm clears. Data tells the same uneasy tale. A May Ipsos Snap poll showed 42% of Gen Z Americans still view Meghan favorably, but that tumbles to 18% among boomers and single digits in the UK. Analysts warn TikTok loyalty is fickle. One algorithm tweak that down ranks polarizing personalities could chop millions off her monthly reach overnight. Meta's new AI moderation already flags posts with high divisiveness scores, and early tests sliced Meghan-related impressions 10% week over week. Behind palace gates, meanwhile, strategists draft a Balmoral peace summit for late summer. Charles wants William, Harry, and both spouses under one roof. No aides, no cameras to cap the leak cycle. If Meghan shows and the weekend stays leak-free, headlines reset. If talks implode, another crater gapes. London bookies post odds. 6 quarters on attendance, 9 halves on the summit, ending in a royal walkout. Wealth managers privately brace for either scenario because each fresh feud spikes volatility, and volatility spooks sponsors. Even philanthropy carries landmines. Arcuel's single biggest program, a mental health partnership with a Silicon Valley startup, took a blow when TechCrunch revealed the app shared anonymized user data with a marketing affiliate. The startup blamed an integration oversight. Meghan's team issued a 12-tweet clarification. Nonetheless, 2 corporate donors suspended payments pending an external audit. Good intentions, sloppy guardrails, sighed one veteran NGO director. The lapse fed the narrative that every Sussex initiative, podcast, docuseries, jam jar, wellness app launches big, then unravels on execution. So, did Meghan chase control so fiercely she lost it? She entered royalty like a Silicon Valley disruptor, promising empathy and innovation. 5 breakneck years later, we tally canceled contracts, frosty guest lists, sentiment sinkholes, and looming tidal tremors. The next pivot, retreat for authenticity or double down for clicks, will ink her legacy. Crowns, Netflix deals, and influencer gloss don't guarantee permanence. Relevance is rented, and the landlord, public trust, knocks daily. One measured move could reboot goodwill, or prove the audience already changed the channel. Either way, the fairy tale epilogue remains unwritten, and for now, the pen trembles in Meghan Markle's hand. And that's a wrap! If today's scoop had you raising an eyebrow or two, tap that like button to let us know. Got a hot take or inside tea? Drop it in the comments so the whole crew can weigh in. Not part of the fam yet? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because the next twist is always one upload away.